Hello, everybody. It's Sarah and Sara.
Hello, we are back.
We're back, and we're here with another exciting video that is kind of random, but
Very random.
we wanted to talk about it because these kind of things always kind of spark up our interest about what does it mean, what is it about. We're gonna get right into what we're gonna talk about because we were kind of shocked when we saw this. We don't know what it means, so we are here to kind of also theorize what we think it might mean. Okay, so I'm sure you saw the title, but I will say, so we got a DM. Today is, what is the date today?
It is March 4th.
March 4th. We got a DM about 5 o'clock, I would say. And we got a DM, and someone DM'd us saying, look at Tobin's Instagram. And they showed us that it was completely and utterly wiped. 0 posts, 0 anything.
Wow, the Matrix has wiped her out.
Yeah, and that's weird. I mean, that's unusual, I will say.
It's very Tobin.
And I went to Tobin's Instagram, and it was completely, it was just had zero posts, but it had a story. And the story, I'll put it on the screen, was a Reinc story, that it said Reinc, and then what does it say?
I'll read. Maybe this has something to do with it.
Okay.
Reinc posted a picture of their logo, the Reinc logo, and they put, "We're dedicated to creating a more equitable and artistic world by offering reimagined community, products, experiences, and stories to people around the world. We believe in relentless and continuous reinvention. It fuels us. Join us on the journey. We can't wait for you to see what's to come."
Yeah.
That's in there. Maybe she's reinventing her Instagram page.
Well, and also Christen had a story today, and I'll put that. I won't maybe play the audio, but I will.
She was so cute.
She posted a story, and she was promoting.
Was it
her talking, and she was kind of talking about the Reinc membership that was happening. Was happening. So, some people think it might be having to do with a Reinc situation, but a couple other things were weird about the Tobin's Instagram. People noticed it no longer said 1-7 on the
in her profile.
It never longer said 1-7, and then she had changed her profile pic.
Whoa, yeah, I know. Like, what? The other profile pic was so iconic. It was like so Tobin. It was like black and red. It was Tobin, her like screaming face / a lion.
Yeah.
And her roaring, that epic picture.
I mean, it's kind of like, does she want a new, not identity, that's not what I mean, but does she want a new persona on her Instagram?
Identity theft is no joke, okay?
Does she want a new, image on her Instagram? What is she wanting? We're going to get to theories in a second, but
there's something I have to discuss
real
quick. I want to know, how does someone delete all their posts?
Okay, I was going to talk about that.
Do they do one by one?
We can talk about that now.
There
Did she have to delete all her posts? That is a big question, because she had years and years and years of posts. I recently went back to all her posts.
Yeah, how did someone
she
do
had
that?
Things from 2013. I remember a really post from a long time ago, and that's my question. Is there a option where you can privatize all your pictures? Because if she had to delete all of them, she had to go one by one by one. That's number one. But like you said, memories.
Who's got the time for that? But also
memories.
What? Tobin, what?
What? She has all those memories on there, and is that part of it too? She wants to kind of put that in the past. That was her old, I don't know how to say it, but persona. That was her old one of her life, and now she's going Now she's going to the second phase of her life.
So many people have done this. I feel like a lot of my friends on Facebook, they've done this.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I think so too.
And it's so dramatic. I'm sorry, it is so dramatic, too dramatic.
And
what? I cannot imagine deleting. Watch me do this in the future.
Yeah, I know.
No, I cannot imagine deleting all of our Instagram posts.
Yeah,
I mean, we don't have very many.
No, but if I've had all those years, 10 years almost of photographs, and you delete them, but that's the question. Is there an option to privatize, or is it an option to, you literally have to delete them? Because a lot of times people will say, I don't know where that picture is other than on my Instagram feed. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You say, I don't know where it is.
The FBI is involved.
Yeah, so did she have to delete all those? Because that's
witness protection program, y'all. I'm joking.
That's very heartfelt too, to think about deleting all those pictures. I mean, that's 10 years of your life, and I mean, I'm saying it in a dramatic way, but it kind of is dramatic.
It's a drastic move. Drastic measures.
I wonder what it meant, or what she was. I mean, because I think
it's got to be Reinc.
I think she's very intentional when she does these things. I think some people are just like, oh, I don't like those pictures, I look whatever. But I think Tobin is so intentional when she does things like this. It's all for a meaning, because she's very deep, and I say that almost sarcastically. artistically. She's artistic. You know, it means a lot to her. She's very introspective, you know. So did she have to delete all those pictures? I will say Tobin's Instagram was a little weird too, because she, as some people might remember, that when the Thorns was traded from the Thorns, she automatically unfollowed them, and people noticed it, and it came out later that she was really upset. She was really hurt. She was really hurt. But people have also noticed Tobin doesn't follow Jackie Groenan on Instagram. Jackie follows her. She doesn't follow Jackie. Tobin also does not follow Lindsey Horan. Tobin follows Lindsey. She also doesn't follow Alex Morgan. I'm not sure if Alex Morgan follows Tobin, but they notice these things.
Those three are conspiring against Tobin to steal her identity. And that is why she deleted the pics.
Yes.
That's the only explanation.
And I will say, you never know. Things are wild. 2020 taught us the world is a wild place.
Wouldn't put it past 2021.
I know. But I will say, all this information also that I've gotten, I've just kind of farted around Instagram and
stuff. Oh my gosh.
I just hopped around Instagram. So a lot of these things I'm talking about, I just looked at other people's comments. So some of these ideas weren't mine. Like the 1-7, I saw that in a comment. So those are definitely not what I saw.
Out things I didn't even.
Yeah, and I saw them in comments and whatnot. So they don't follow. So her Instagram was a little bit, some people take their Instagram seriously, but I think Tobin takes it in a different way. Okay, so a theory. I've seen a couple theories. The one theory I saw this on an Instagram post asking about what happened, and so this is where I will say, we are recording this video at like 9:00 at night on the 4th. So by the morning things could be restored. I will say that things could be restored by the time the morning hits. You know what I mean?
The Matrix could be back.
Yeah. So the one theory I saw, okay, I never got the theory, was I don't know if this is like private information, because most people in Tobin's fandom know about it. Tobin has like another alias account, or almost like a Finsta secret, but most people do know about it. It's called the Pluralist 17, and it's a very artsy account where she just puts things that mean a lot to her. I know she's posted just art that means a lot to her, her own personal art that means something to her. So the theory I saw was that she thought she was on that account, and she accidentally deleted everything off the account, and she didn't realize she was on Tobin Heath account.
I mean, does that happen?
Because I will say, the Pluralist had a bunch of posts, and she continuously will delete things on the Pluralist 17. She will have it, and then she'll delete it. She'll put stories. She'll delete it. We aren't following that account, and it's a request only account, but it used to be open, and I there's no reason why I'm not following it. We just didn't. So that was a theory that she
I only follow singulars, not plurals.
Plurals. Because if you remember, we did a video about this in 2019. Tobin, Heath, and Christen. It was a preath. Somebody posted something on Instagram about being preath proof. Like there was proof that preath was a thing. Okay. So, and then there was a post about Christen and Tobin being together. And Tobin, Heath herself, Tobin Powell Heath,
I remember it,
liked the post. It was a preath post, and if you remember, tags, Tobin Heath was spelled incorrectly. So
I remember us making the video.
And the theory back then was more than likely she did it to prove something, or the second theory was it was Grandma Tobin. She accidentally liked it, and then you can't unlike it because then you look extra suspect. So she just left it. So it could have been a mistake.
If she's anything like my friend who looks like Tobin, then she's grandma with technology, literally does not know how to function, does not know how to work a phone.
No, does not work a phone, kind of gets mixed up in technology. So I mean, other theories are Tobin wanted a fresh start, like we're talking about a new phase of her life, being not with the Thorns and being everything kind of being new, a new phase of her life. Another theory is the Reinc theory, that they're wanting to talk about Reinc, promote Reinc, and that kind of gets attention. You know what I mean? It gets attention.
Yeah, it definitely is a bold statement.
Tobin being Tobin, that like we talked about. That's good. So those are kind of, do we know? And I will say, we're doing this story just like a fun story. I don't think, we're just talking about it because we like to talk about things, in the WOSO, Tobin, Christen. We just like talking about it. And at the end of the day, we respect and support her. But either which way, whatever Tobin is saying with this or is not saying, we respect that. And it's kind of like a mystery. So what's Tobin trying to tell us?
Well, what's going to be the first post?
Oh, good point.
Question. Probably Reinc.
Yeah.
I got $5 on Reinc, who wants to put money in the pool.
Reinc, yeah. I agree.
got $5 on that. Yeah.
Could it be something, I mean, I don't know. I think it was hard for her to see the team play at She Believes and her not be, healthy. She's dealing with an injury, which is never fun. I've talked about it before. It's one of the hardest things a professional athlete deals with, are these kind of injuries. Christen did really well at She Believes. The team did really well at She Believes. But I will say, they didn't do as good as they could have. Also, if Tobin was in the match, they could have been more synced up. Mm-hmm. So Tobin sees that, but we don't know. We want to talk about because it's kind of a fun story. And
the CIA, y'all, she's going to change her name. No, I'm just kidding. Okay, totally jokes.
Do you have any theory I haven't brought up that you thought about? Because I asked Sarah about this earlier. What's her complete theory?
I honestly just think it has to do with Reinc, reinventing.
Yeah.
Reinventing. But I'm like, it literally hurts my heart.
I know.
And I don't have a heart that big.
I know.
That gets hurt by things. But my heart hurts for someone to delete all those.
She had so many pictures.
Posts.
She had so many pictures. I remember doing a picture.
So many iconic pictures, posts, Reinc and everything. Like, what?
It makes you want to.
It's a time capsule.
A time capsule, absolutely. It makes you want to, like, anytime you have like a favorite creator or favorite athlete or person on Instagram, if they have a thing, you want to screen grab all their posts because at one
thankfully,
point,
all of her fans, I'm sure they're all. There's a time capsule out there somewhere.
Hopefully,
every post she's ever posted about.
Yeah.
But
isn't that crazy? Yeah.
What? You can't just delete everything. I mean, like, I don't know.
Yeah. So we were shook. I was shook. I mean, my voice doesn't sound shook, but it's just like, what does it mean? I think it almost makes me, I don't want to say concerned because I'm not concerned, but almost like, what does it mean? I know it means something, but I don't know what. And what do you guys think? What do you think this means? I'm not taking it too deep because I don't want to make this into something like deep when it's just like, but I will say a lot of pictures, a lot of memories, especially for fans who've been, there are Tobin Heath fans, and I've talked about this in the past, that it's, they don't fangirl over Tobin. It's literally like, they have so much respect and they admire her so much. I mean, Sara and I obviously do, but a lot of people have been following her from day one.
Definitely.
But people who followed her from like North Carolina, that have just been with her, they just have such a deep respect and admiration, and seeing these pictures gone, probably makes them a little nostalgic and sad in that way too. So yeah. So what do you guys think? Questions, comments down below. What are your
theories?
Yeah.
Let's have like a fun theory off.
And then
craziest theory wins.
Tomorrow I'll probably post this the 5th in the morning. So if her is up and restored, we'll have another conversation. Questions, comments down below. We'll talk to you guys later. Have a good night.
Bye.